Man, y'all, please excuse my tardiness. I'm on that demon time tonight, man. Technical difficulties starting this live stream, but I figured out what the problem was. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start my countdown here. Then about at the 4 minute mark, I'm gonna play a clip from my latest podcast, the Catch Up Podcast, episode 18, where I talk about Bone Thugs in Harmony versus 3 6 Mafia. A clip from that. And if y'all want to go watch the whole thing, it's up on my channel. It's about a week old. Did it last weekend. But I thought it was a good episode. Y'all go check it out. But I'm going to go ahead and start this countdown at the 4 minute mark. I'll play the clip. And then after that, we'll get started with the show. And let's go ahead and get into this, man. right, if you're just now tuning in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this clip from my latest episode of the Catch Up Podcast, episode 18. And after that, the show will start right after that.
Where the fiends at?
Where the fiends at? Honey, ain't gonna get me some. Get that paper. 3-6 Mafia had the win. I'm objective enough to say that 3-6 Mafia had this just from the hits alone. You had Juicy J, who was going to bring his solo stuff, Bands and Make a Dance. We knew who was coming with that. I wasn't really a fan of the Katy Perry song, though. I'm like, really, guy? You going a little too Hollywood right here. And then he had that suit on. He had the suit with some type of holster. He was looking crazy. If Bone would have went the route that the Lox versus Dipset went, the Lox, you know, they're not really a commercial group, but that stage presence and Jadakiss, for the most fact, it was just so on point that they were perceived the winner. So if Bone Thugs could have pulled it off like that, you know, they were harmonizing. That was cool. And Bizzy Bone, he had some presence on the stage as well. Definitely on the Thug Love song when he did his verse. I ain't even gonna try to do it, but he went off. But they had to go through that rocky situation where he was off stage for a brief moment, and you felt the energy just go down after Bizzy Bone had to sit out for a second after the little scuffle or fight or whatever. So I was like, man, I hope they bring Bizzy Bone back home. Then he came back out, and I was like, oh, thank God. But yeah, that kind of saved them a little bit. But yeah, they took that hit when Bizzy Bone just went off the rails. But let's go ahead and get into the fight before I get in a round by round discussion. But yeah, Bizzy Bone, they were doing Buddha Lovers. I love this song. And he just stopped during the performance. It was like, y'all not gonna be rocking me. As soon as Juicy J said SMD, he threw that bottle, or he had a microphone or something. Honestly, I thought he was aiming for Gangsta Boo. I probably would have aimed for her too. She was kind of annoying. She was like, that's why y'all broke up. You know, you off your beds, all that stuff. Like, she was amping the set too, boy. She was getting up. Well, shit, that's what we could probably get her your skin. I feel like she could. Yeah, she one of those. All right, going into round one, and this is where the first misstep of Bone Thugs happened. They played No Surrender. Why would y'all go with a song like that? Y'all should have went with a song with everybody knew. I think they should have went with First of the Month, which was obviously not played, and everybody noticed it. I don't know why it wasn't played. Even Bizzy Bone doesn't know why it's played. I listened to his you know, his little interview he did with Fat Joe, and he said he don't even know why it's played. Why was this song not played? I don't understand. There was a major misstep by Bone Thugs and Harmony, and but what I would have done, they did play Resurrection Paper. Where the fiends at? That song. So I would have started out with that. You know, I could see it like Bizzy Bone coming out, where the fiends at? And then the crowd going crazy. Money ain't a thing. Let me get me some. Let me get me some. And then they kind of medley that into First of the Month or Love of the Money. I think they should have started off like that instead of No Surrender. Team 3-6 Mafia is hard out here for a pimp with Terrence Howard. This is where it went totally Hollywood. I'm like, some people liked it. Some people thought it was kind of gimmicky. Terrence Howard came out. Only thing I thought was missing was he should have came out in that tank top with the curl. I don't know the words. I thought Terrence Howard, if he would have came in that good up, he should have committed to it 100% and came out in the tank top, man, with the little keyboard. F with me, DJ, F with me.
They say this is a big rich town. I just come from West Part. Bright light, city life, I gotta make it. This is where it goes down. I just happen to come up hard. legal or illegal, baby, I gotta make
I never
it.
took a straight path nowhere. Life's full of twists and turns, bumps and bruises. I live, I learn. I'm from that city full of yellow cabs and skyscrapers. It's hard to get a start in these.
I am here finally, man. I was supposed to get started at 12:30. I had some technical difficulties, but I think I got this shit up and running finally, man. A lot to unpack here. Telling, scamming, stealing, keeping secrets for 20 something years. We find out that Zeke is Monet's son. I thought. Now, there were the theories going around that Cain was Mecha's son or whatever. But yeah, I'm glad they didn't go that route because we just got that in like Power Book 3 season 1 or whatever. But throw this out real quick. But anyway, so I thought today's episode was a little slow into the ending. So I was like, yeah, y'all come on with this. But other than that, I thought it ended nicely. But anyway, so welcome to the Power Book 2 after show. That is episode 4, Getting the Ends. I think that's the name of the episode, right? Let's see. I got anybody in here? It says 3, but anyway, if you're in the chat, say what's up. But anyway, I'm going to keep going here. But anyway, so I guess I'll just run down what happened tonight, line by line. I really didn't have too much time to prepare as far as, getting like key points that I wanted to talk about. So, but anyway. So, let me start out with the beginning of this episode right here. We get Carrie walking into, she's waiting at the park. Okay, I look good there. Carrie, she's waiting at the park, waiting on Zeke, and unbeknownst to her, Monet is waiting in the wings, her and her gun. She puts the pressure on her, say, hey, you got to find out what's going on, who killed Jabari, blase. So then this takes us on to the next scene. Tariq, once again, just walking up in somebody's business, making demands. So with McClane and your boy, Saxe. So his plan is to get some, I guess, put the blame on Ramirez, with the NYPD, the gun, or whatever. So we got that going on. So probably one of my favorite parts in the episode right here would have to be when we get your boy Stern back. So he laid the Mac down in this episode, and we're probably going to see him and Kevin button heads more in this episode because he kind of warned them to lay off the whole case with Jabari, and but we're gonna see how much power he has if he can, make Kevin go away. But he kind of threw him a warning shot, laid his Mac down. So I like that part of the episode right there. But I think we're gonna get more with that. Then after that, what we got? So also, we had a new Dean introduced. So we have him as a new character. I didn't get his name, but I don't know if he's going to play an important role or not. But so after this, McClane visits Monet in the like the bar or whatever she has. And he tell her, she needs to drop $1 million. So here we go again. Didn't we start off season 1 like this? Let's get McClane his money. So, we know what, the $1 million she's needed for now. But as she goes to give him the money out the safe, it's gone. So later episode, she gathers up the kids. Got to find out who got this money, but then Diana over there got that look on her face. So, oh man, Diana, she's stealing from her mama. She's scamming with Effie. What's going on, man? So yeah, she's really coming out her own here. So, what else is she going to be doing this season? So she's growing and becoming her own person and doing those things that you wouldn't normally see her do. So I thought that was pretty trippy with her and Effie in this episode, and it was kind of weird seeing Effie dressed like that when they were in the the little the high end store wherever she had the dress on, and I'm so used to seeing her tough looking and things of that nature, but yeah. So let me see here. I got so much going on right now. I'm learning how to read the studio and keeping up my notes. I got a lot of multitasking going on right here. So I talked about that. Lauren and Tariq are public now. So they went into class holding hands so everybody know what's up. How long is that going to last? Don't know. But in this scene, we get today's lesson. Is there a greater, no, that was last week. I was going to say, is there a greater good? Is there an ends to a means to an end or something like that? And there is definitely going to be an ends to a mean for Lauren here because she got caught up, because your boy Tate's brother, Kamal, he's on the case and he's interrogating everybody at the school. And, he got her jammed up. He's interrogating her. And then Carrie takes over after they have a discussion, and she convinces her to wear this wire. So Lauren is out here telling what's going on, man. I don't know, Tariq, that might have to be your next body, man. She telling. But anyway, so okay. Y'all give me y'all thoughts. How y'all think this is going to come into play? Because we got towards the end of the episode. I'm going to bounce around a little bit here and there. Towards the end of the episode, Tariq, he's in a room. He doesn't really say anything, but we got that foreshadowing that this watch is probably going to get some type of incriminating evidence on somebody at some point. So, do you think Tariq is going to slip up and maybe say something he shouldn't say around her? Who knows? But I definitely think that watch is going to come into play on somebody. But Lauren is out here say it ain't so. She wiretapped. So yeah, but just connecting that the ends to a mean. Well, Carrie convinces her that it'll help solve the case. Clear, I guess, Zeke's name or something like that. And if she can find out the information, so I guess in that way she's kind of doing it for the right reasons, or so she thinks. But at the same time, she telling. So y'all tell me what y'all think on that. So what else we got here? Another note I wrote down here. Is there kind of subtly, I guess, setting up for Power Book 5, if that's still happening? You got Tate, he's going after Sweeney's spot, and then his brother is an investigator for the DA. So you got all this stuff being set up for, power, right? No, influence. It's called influence. Power Book 5 influence, right? So I kind of see these things being set up, but I think probably after this book, I guess they're gonna do book 5 at some point next year, I'm guessing, after the Tommy thing or whatever. So we'll see what's up with it, but that's just kind of something I kind of peeped. So next here, Mecca gives Kane a GTA mission. Somebody has some, because Kane has to get his part of the money, so he's looking to hit a lick somewhere, and Mecca gives him this job. And then once again, he takes Brayden on this job. He's playing more mind games with him, trying to put him against Tariq. They go out, he hits this dude up. He rushes out the house, get in the car, and Braden is loving it like a white guy would, right? So he's like, woo! But anyway, so after that, Lauren gets interrogated. Okay, I talked about that. Like I said, I'm gonna bounce around a little bit. And we also get a meeting with Tariq and his lawyer. And we haven't seen this guy since the beginning of season 1. The guy that's looking over the affairs of the family. I forgot his name. The guy that played on the Cosby Show. That's what I know him as. But anyway, man, I feel like I'm sitting too low here, man. Man, let me adjust my camera. I look crazy. Y'all seeing too much. There we go. That's a little better. Okay. I had to fix my camera. We live, man. I'm gonna get this right. But anyway, so yeah. Also in this episode we have Tariq, and he's getting ready to make an effort to get Yas into custody, and Grandma is not going down without a fight. Is Grandma gonna be Tariq's next body? She did say, I think they put that line in there for a reason. I think she said something like, over my dead body, or you're gonna have to kill me, or something like that. So that stuck out to me a little bit. Hey, he killed his daddy. For I guess because he thought he was protecting his family. So in essence, so since he feels he's protecting his sister, right? Do you think that he might kill his grandma? I'm just saying, but I'm gonna put some money on it. I think Tariq is gonna kill his grandma. I think it's gonna be his next body this season. But anyway, so we got that going on. See where I'm at. I talked about Braden going on the mission with Kane. Monet goes to Lorenzo to ask for some money. He denies her, so he's just pushing her further and further away into Mecca's arms. So I want to see what happens when he does get out, because I think he's going to get out, and I want to see this confrontation between Mecca and Lorenzo. I think it's going to happen. What do y'all say? Let me see what I got here. Like I said, I'm multitasking, so y'all excuse me. All right. Just trying to make sure ain't nothing in the chat here. Okay. And then elsewhere we have Drew. And I want to say right now, it's Drew's fault that Zeke got in that situation in the first place. If he would have stayed his ass at home like he was supposed to, none of this wouldn't happen with the interview, which I'll get into in just a second here. None of that would have happened. So, but anyway, he has this plan to get Zeke off that, to help Zeke out or whatever. And it involves the team basically making this video. He's innocent. It started GoFundMe. So that helps raise some money there. But later in the episode, Zeke is outside like a dummy. And this reporter is trying to talk to him, and then Drew walks up and just socks him. Bow. So I was just like, oh man, Drew had messed it all up. So from here we get the interview set up, and he has to get prepped by Tariq. And in my headline I said Tariq earns his keep. And then a couple of more seconds into the interview, I'm like, let me take that off, because man down. Your boy's on fire, and not in a good way. Zeke, oh man, he bombed that interview. He was doing good at first, and then yeah. So old girl hit him with a curveball, started asking him about the PBA card, Ramirez, and yeah, he just like, I'm out of here, man. But anyway, so I thought there was another good part of the episode right there. Real, tense, dramatic. So what else we got here? All right. Also, like I said, I'm going back and forth. Kane sends a text to Braden early on, and they hit a lick at the jury store. So Braden out here hitting licks. So I thought that was pretty cool. Um, then okay, I talked about Zeke getting ready for the interview. Um, and then after this, Kane is confronted by Monet because during the little interview session, she saw the look on his face and she knows something was up. So she finally got it out of him, and that Kane and Tariq had something to do with the disappearance of Ramirez. So that's another thing I'm ready to see. So we saw she cussed out Kane, and how is she going to react when she hears Tariq's side of the story? So, or what clever lie is he going to tell? I don't know. Is he going to tell the truth or not? So, so we got that going on, and also she wants Buddy to go dig up the body. So he goes to go find the body, and but he's on this phone call with Mecca, and he says, "Hey, I got something to do." And Mecca's like, "You got somebody you can pin this on?" And then, aha, Braden time once again. So, man. Well, not Braden person. At first, I thought he was gonna frame Braden, and then later in the episode, he took the badge from the corpse and put it in Tariq's desk. So he's trying to take Tariq out. Like I said, I can't wait for this Kane and Tariq to face off. At some point, they're going to face off. I can't wait for it. And then we get towards the end of the episode. Well, that was actually the end of the episode, but I want to talk about the obvious elephant in the room here. Dante Mecca is Zeke's father. Monet knows, so I thought possibly he would come back and say, "Hey, so and so's my son," and she would be surprised. But now they both know, and none of them have even mentioned this to Zeke. As far as he knows, she's his auntie. So I I was not expecting that. So I'll accept this over Kane is Mecca's son. So I would have been real disappointed. I'm like, we just did this in Power Book 3. Let's not do this again. So you know what? I think that's going to do it for this live stream. It was kind of rough. I think I'll get a little bit better with time. But I got to put myself out there, and so I can start get comfortable with this live stream and stuff. But it does save me the headache of editing post edit. So I ain't gotta worry about doing a video or editing a video tomorrow. So yeah, I enjoyed doing this. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Before I go, make sure to comment, like, subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to what she said. And I think that's gonna be it. And I'll play y'all out. I'll see y'all later, man. Technical difficulties once again. God damn. Where's my sound at? All right, y'all. I'm out of here. I gotta get out of here.